Yeah, so thank you all for joining today for the third day of these 4 days emergent lessons on forex. So um you don't have like a demo account yet. If you don't have a demo account yet,
Yes, please.
but do you know how to create one?
No.
Okay, so who can help us do that? Who can do a screen record of how to create a broker account or and then get a demo account done. Maybe you can do it on your phone and post in the group. But first you need to download uh, MT5. It's an app. So go get to your Play Store, download MT5 and install it. Then you need Trading View. That's the platform we are using to analyze the market. You can just go to the Trading View via Google, search on the internet, and then get to TradingView. You can create an account or sign up an account on TradingView, or you can just use it as a guest. It has a paid version, but you don't need that right now. Um, then broker. So you need a broker. You can either use XNES or let's say Derive. And derive because they have synthetic pairs, like the ones that we are mostly using for our backtesting or the trading. So for now, you need just a demo account. So you can just go to um your browser and type derive.com and open it. So when you open, you will see here like open account. So you can click on it, right? Click on it, and then yeah, it tells you to put your email. You put the email and then go to next. And so that's why I want someone to do it and then share it with you in a group. So do that and then you can I mean when you follow it you'll be able to get see a demo account, create a demo account and start with it. You can also do the same thing with XNet. Okay. But for trading view, it's also simple. Um, you can just type in your search bar trading view, open it, click on the trading view. That's it. And then you look for where it says product. Then you see under product super chart. So when you click on super chart, it will take you to the chart where you can search for the pairs and all that and navigate. This is where we use for the analysis. And the broker is where you put money on, and then you can now log in the account you create on the broker to your on your MT5 on your phone. And you use your MT5 on your phone to execute the trades. So this is just like a tidbit of what you have to do, but we can get into it more. Okay. So are you okay? Did you get the basics that I just explained?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you.
So make sure you get the account set up by the end of the day or tomorrow so that you start taking trades, practicing using it and navigating how to use MT5 and everything on demo. Um yeah, we have Chena is in. We have Jeffrey is in. Precious is in. Okay, good. So we are good to go. Um, so for today we want to look at chart patterns today. We want to look at chart patterns today. So we want to look at chart patterns and look at candlestick patterns, chart patterns, and candlestick patterns. So we won't learn everything. We're just going to select one or two chart patterns to study and one or two candlestick patterns to study, which are important. Okay, so as you know, we want to study those that can help us to utilize the precision support resistance concept or theory. Um, those of you who have not seen, I have posted a new video which I did this morning using step index to backtest. Okay, so you can find that video. I posted the link. I think Uchenna said she was watching it. Yeah, so you can find that here. Is that it? Maybe no. Yeah, it's here. Hi guys, this is Calvin. Today is Saturday, weekend, and so I use step index to I use step index to explain all that. So when you watch this video, it's about 1 hour, but I took my time to explain how all that we are learning is going to add up in terms of when we want to analyze the market. So when you take time to watch it, you will really understand where we are going with all that we are learning. Okay, so please try to learn it. You can get it on KELFA Pips, and then just check this video. Application of precision support resistance. How I have defined this concept. Okay. General. But of that, today we want to look at chart patterns. So let's see how it will go before we come back to the setup on step index to see how it's playing out. We already got TP1, which is this red line. And I was expecting or hoping to see that we get a body close below this red line. And this is the 30-minute time frame. We have a 30-minute bearish body close. So this is good. This is the indication. We got TP1, and this is the indication that we are still below our magic support resistance line, which is the blue line, and we have gotten TP1. So if you took this trade either from here, where price is currently here right now, which I took the trade from where price is currently now. He gave TP1 and has come back to the entry. I missed the entry from the top because I was doing the video at that time. But I took it later. I got TP1. And now it's at this place. If it goes up or it moves up, as long as it will stay below the blue line, okay, it's still valid. If we see engulfing rejection, it's still going to sell. We can still take another sell entry. But let's see what this new 30-minute candle will do. Okay, but like I said, there are buyers sitting here. So all we need to know, to see, so that in the future we can sell from here, we can hold ourselves from here, is what has happened. We needed an indication, and price has closed a bearish candle below the buyers. So it means we can have sales here in the future. So if we get a rejection up as it goes up, if we get any rejections and price comes to close below this TP1 or red line again, that's going to be our spot or sweet spot for us to hold this sell or enter more sells. Okay. So if you watch the video, you will really understand how I did everything and how I explained everything. Uche now watched it, so maybe we'll ask her for questions as we go on with the lessons. Good. So, um, chat patterns today. Um, so there are two chat patterns or purposes of the chat patterns. One, chat patterns can be viewed or seen to be to show us reversals, and two, also for continuation. And also, when we talk of candlesticks themselves, candlesticks, we can view them as mostly the ones that we learn is the reversal candlesticks. Okay, bearish reversal, bullish reversal candlesticks. And we also have momentum or continuation candlesticks that tells us that the trend is going to continue. Okay. Um, and we also have this important old concept called trend lines. Okay, a lot of people overlook trend lines, but trend lines, support resistance, they are the they are the basic concepts in forex, which are very important and they work. Though you don't need to fall on them only in this advanced form of trading. Okay, so we will look at trend lines and look at what is trend line, what is the role of trend line, how to draw trend lines, what is the intersection or confluence of precision support resistance and trend line. When you get to a point where your precision support resistance line and the trend line in a particular market or trend you have seen, if they meet or if they cross at a particular place, what does that mean? How powerful could that be? So before we go back to the trend, chart patterns and the candlestick patterns itself, let's begin from here. What is trend line? So can anyone tell me what is trend line? What do you think trend line is? Should I mention names?
Like
Just as
a
the name
horizontal
is,
line that is used to join swing highs and swing, like, I don't know how to explain things, but is it like a horizontal line that is used to join two highs or lows, you know, on a chart?
just as the name is, trend line
Yeah,
is
trend
a
line.
line that is used to determine the trend of the market.
A line that do what?
So just as the name is, trend line is a line that is used to determine the trend of the
The
market.
market.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Maybe it's a low trend or a downtrend.
Okay, so these are very great ideas. So what I have come up with trend lines is that trend lines guides and guard the direction of the market, they guide and guard. Two, so the main definition of trend line is they are diagonal um, support and resistance. Okay, so trend line is diagonal support resistance. Anyone has any question about this? Okay, good. So trend line, Uchenna said, line that is used to join two highs or two lows. Perfect. Precious said determines the trend of the market. Good. And I also added it guides and guard the direction of the market. And it's also the diagonal support and resistance. So let's take this definition to ChatGPT. I'm taking you guys to classroom. I'm trying to train you guys as a researcher. Let's take it to ChatGPT and ask it. Please, okay, let me greet it first. Hi, how are you? So it says, Hi, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How about you? How is everything going with your trading and teaching lately? So chat knows that I've been trading and I've been also teaching. Why? Because I've been talking to it. It's my friend. Great. So good and all is well. Um, please polish. Are you guys seeing how we are using AI? Please polish and refine. Please polish this definition of a trend line for me. Um, use simple words. After that, use strong um okay, use after that, give me another polishing like um like a top expert in the forex space. Great. So let me correct this. Good. Then I will use this and then I will paste the definition and I'll say,
And the
okay.
force space, force. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry for that. So
Yeah, instead of
it
forex,
knows
you did.
it knows what we are saying, so it's going to give us good. So simple version. A trend line is a line. So let's bring it to our PPT. So why am I doing this? I'm doing this to tell you that anything you don't understand as you are learning Forex, you can ask ChatGPT, ask Google. It will give you, it might not give you the exact or the perfect definitions you want to see, but if you feed it with something and you tell it to polish or refine or make it well for you, it will do a very good job. Okay, it's going to do a very good job. Um, what picture is giving us? PPT giving us here. Good. So a trend line is a line drawn on a chart to connect two or more highs or lows. It shows the direction of the market, whether price is moving up, down, or sideways. Does it show whether market is moving sideways? Maybe, yeah. Okay. So trend lines act as diagonal support or resistance, helping traders see where price may bounce or reverse. Okay. So this is what it's telling you. And I feel like this is a very good thing. Putting all the ideas and the points we brought together. Okay. So this is a very good thing. Then let's see what it's saying from an expert's point of view. So from an expert point of view, it's telling us that trend line is a dynamic tool used to visualize market direction and momentum. By connecting two or more significant swing highs or lows, traders identify the underlying trend, whether bullish, bearish, or consolidating. Trend lines serve as diagonal support and resistance, guiding traders recognizing potential continuation or reversal zones, where liquidity and order flow align with market structure. So it's adding a lot of insight from the expert definition view. Good. But the most important thing that it's trying to tell us here is that trend line, trend line can connect. Let me open a new derive. So trend line should connect 2 points on the chart. Okay. So let's say, and it will show us how what the trend is. So this is 25 index chart. So how can we draw a trend line on this 25 index? So one, if you view with your eyes, you can see that this pair is like bullish. Okay. And if you watch here carefully, you will see that it's trying to get us into a bearish pattern. But from down here, we can say it is bullish. From down here going up, or it's bullish. So how do we do that? Let's use the trend line, and you can find a trend line in the left side of trading view, the first option there, trend line. So we can draw, because it was going up, let's see how it does. So we can draw the point. Let's say we start to draw from here. We want to see two swing lows touch. Okay. Don't force it. Okay. Just draw it. Make sure 2 points touch. This point touches this point. We have two touches. And then bring it down. Okay. So when you do it like this, it's very likely that in the future, price may come to react with this place. And for you to know that this trend line is really guiding or guarding the uptrend, it might hit, probably bounce up, probably go up and come to it and use it to push up. If this happens for the third time, then you can now say that this trend line is guiding and guarding the market or the uptrend, right? So most traders, the strategy that they will use is that because price went up and came to tap here and went up and tap again here, went up again, they are expecting that anytime price drops to touch the trend line again, they can buy as long as it's above it. So here the trend line is serving as support. So it's serving as it's a support, but it's not horizontal support. So our precision support line is a horizontal one, and this trend line is a diagonal one. So let's say if you are able to get a precision support line drawn, let's say somewhere, let's see this touch. Okay, let's see where the blue line is. Check exactly here. Okay, price hit the blue line, drop down, go over it, use the blue line to push up, comes back to the blue line, close below it, go up, close as long as it stays below is sold, goes up to hit the blue line again, drop, goes above it, comes to it, comes below it, close big bullish momentum above it, okay, drops down to use it, and boom, it bought above the blue line. So by sight alone, I can see that the blue line is a precision support line. So these days, I don't struggle to even draw the precision support. The moment I look at the chart, I just see it. I just see one. Okay. So this is one. So this point is very, very important. Now, what happens when when your trend line and your precision support line cross, or where they kind of, um, I mean, where let's say this trend line is a diagonal support, and then this blue line is also precision support. So let's say price comes to the trend line here, it breaks it and then hit the diagonal support. What if, as long as price is above the blue line, you know you are buying? But what do you think it will look like when price also goes and close above the trend line? How do you think the feeling will be like? You should not tell me.
Um, like a double confirmation.
Good, because this trend line here is acting as a support. Though it was broken, okay, it got retested and dropped down. The horizontal support, precision support, has held the price, and now it has pushed up above the diagonal support. So we are above support, which is resistance. So this gives you like double confluence or confirmation. Okay. But what will happen as if price keeps staying below this trend line? If it keeps staying below the trend line and the blue line, okay, you don't really know the direction yet. Okay, if it keeps staying here, though it's above the horizontal support, it's also below the diagonal support. Okay, so one, for you to have confidence to sell, price should be below the blue line. Okay, and for you to have confidence to sell, it should be below the trend line and below the blue line. For you to have confidence to buy, it should be above the blue line and above the trend line. Then you will be confident in this strategy. Okay, so we are learning right now how to draw trend line. So you can draw trend line from anywhere. So let's say price has been selling currently. So let's say you find one touch here, you can just draw, boom, to connect the second touch here, like this. So we have one touch, or the first area here, we have the first hit. So it's very likely we might get the third touch maybe somewhere. Okay, but what will happen if this breaks? If we break here? Tell me, guys, what will happen if we break?
It
Mr.
will
Kai?
come back and retest it and then buy.
Okay, yeah. So if we break or close body above this trend line guiding this sell, one, what is it could be we could have it as a fake break, and price will push back below it and keep selling, or we can have it as a valid break to the up, drop back to stay above or below it like this, and as long as it stays above it, it can go up. Do you guys get it?
Yeah.
Good. So this is the function of trend line. Okay, it acts as support and resistance. So as time goes on, we will learn how to combine the support, resistance, precision line with trend lines that you can draw to guide your setup. It doesn't give you the setup, but it at least adds confluence and it guides you. Okay. Just like some people use indicators to also find confluence with their trades. We have few minutes. to get done with this session, and then we go to the next session. So when the meeting close, we let's wait for 5-10 minutes. I will send a new link. So we've learned right now what trend line is. What is the role? We say that it's in a definition. It's used as diagonal support resistance, and it guides and guard the trade. And also, how do you do that? How do you draw it? You draw it by connecting two highs or two lows, okay? And just draw it naturally. You can draw it on any time frame, smaller time frame, bigger time frame. When the trend line breaks, it is signaling a reversal or a continuation when it breaks. So let's look at a real example of when a trend line had broken. Now, let me use this lows here and draw it up. Do we have multiple touches? Let me take this out. Do we have multiple touches on this trend line here?
Yes.
We have this from here, we have one touch, second touch, third touch, a fourth touch, but didn't touch it well. Let's draw it up. Draw it just naturally. Good. Now, price kept guiding the trend, this upward trend. Price kept guiding it or guarding it as it goes up, 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 up to this area. Now, at this point, this move came to break the trend line. When it broke it, what happened? Price went up to retest it. And then for it to drop, it dropped small and went up again and closed above it. That's why trend line trading alone is difficult. Breaking it should have been a sell. A retest should have been a sell, a drop. This should have brought us down, but it didn't come down. It went up again and closed above it. Now it closed above it, telling us it wants to keep going up, and then it comes back to close below it again. And then from here, we have been seeing a sell. So you see what happens